All right, let's talk about Claude Code. If you've been hearing about these crazy powerful AI tools and thinking, yeah, that's way too technical for me, then you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to get you set up with your very first automation project. And I promise, you do not need to know a single line of code.
So what is this thing really? Well, forget just chatting with an AI for ideas. Claude Code actually lets the AI reach into a folder on your computer and, well, get to work. It can read files, edit them, create new ones, the whole shebang. The big idea here, the thing you really need to get, is the shift from an AI assistant that gives you suggestions to an AI operator that actually does the task for you.
Now, I know what a lot of you are probably thinking right now. Okay, this sounds complicated. This has got to be for developers, right? It's a super common assumption that tools this powerful are, locked away for the engineers.
Well, I'm here to tell you that is just plain wrong. If you work with documents, if you work with spreadsheets, or heck, any kind of repetitive task on your computer, this tool is 100% for you. So let's just dive in and get you up and running in the next few minutes.
Okay, here we go. Part one of the setup is, honestly, it's a piece of cake. First, you're going to go install the Claude desktop app. Easy enough. Once you open it up, look over on the left-hand side, you'll see a code button. Click that. It might ask you to install some extra stuff, just say yes. Then hit New Session, and boom, you've got your first project workspace. That's it.
And now for part two. Once that workspace is open, you're going to choose your AI model, point it to the folder you want it to work in, tell it what to do in plain English, and then just check its work. Now, steps 5 and 6 are super important, so let's zoom in on those for just a second. All right, choosing your model. Think of this like choosing the right kind of brain for the job you have. This is a really critical decision, because it's going to affect how well the job gets done and also how much it costs to run.
So you've basically got two main choices here, Sonnet and Opus. The easy way to think about it is this. Sonnet is your sprinter. It's fast, it's efficient, it's perfect for simple jobs or just testing an idea. But when you have something really complex, like a multi-step workflow across a ton of files, that's when you bring in Opus. Opus is your heavy lifter. It's got that serious reasoning power.
Okay, before we move on, I need to stop. Seriously, this is probably the most important slide in this whole presentation. Before you give Claude access to any folder with anything important in it, you have to make a backup copy first. You are literally giving an AI permission to edit and change your files. So please back them up. All right, with the setup and that very important safety warning out of the way, let's actually do something. We're going to tackle a really practical project that I think pretty much everyone can relate to, cleaning up a folder of messy spreadsheets. We've all been here, right? You get a folder full of data and it is just a disaster. Column names are all over the place, there are empty rows breaking things up, duplicates, formatting errors, and the worst part is you've got to do the same boring fixes to every single file. It's a nightmare. So how do we fix this? With this. Look at this prompt. That's not code, that's just a sentence. You are literally just telling Claude what you want done, step by step in plain English. This shows you just how unbelievably accessible this whole thing is. You're just giving it clear instruction. And what's the result of that simple instruction? 2 hours. That little sentence just automated what would have easily been 2 hours of mind-numbing, copy-pasting, manual work. This is the power of having an operator instead of an assistant. You just delegated the entire job. So, you've run your first project. You've seen the power. And now you're probably thinking, okay, what else can I do? Well, while the desktop app is amazing, there are other ways to use this as your skills grow. You can kind of think of this table as your roadmap for the future. As you get more comfortable, you might check out these other tools for more advanced stuff. But you know what? For like 80% of us, the desktop app we just walked through has all the power you are ever going to need. It's the perfect place to be.
So let's bring it all home. The big mental shift here is this. You're not just chatting with an AI anymore. You are directing an operator. You're giving orders to a capable agent that can go out and do complex work for you. It's about delegation, not just conversation.
And that leaves us with one final and really important question. Now that you've seen how easy this is, think about your own work week. What's that one annoying, repetitive thing you always have to do? What's the very first tedious task that you are going to automate?